Can't go back to everything for this. You what I will do. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 11. And last episode, Kenny died. Levi learned that he was his uncle. Historia was crowned queen, and then she punched Levi, and he made Levi smile, and then the Beastan beat Reiner, and then he's like, they're going after the coordinates, and they're gonna wait someplace because the coordinates gonna come to them. So yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and please consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/felony. So let's start this episode, and here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Bystander, episode 48. Aww. Mm-hmm. You must see them sooner than you think. Where is he meeting all this? Aww, she's blushing. Jealousy? Maybe? Then stop crying, like he did. Hmm? Oh. That's effective. Aww. Oh. Oh, he's become a scout. Oh, you too. Compared to you, he is. I just said it. Because they've seen stuff. Oh, I'm remembering the first episode when the Captain or dude or whatever was like, when you see the faces of, people. I forgot. I know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. And your father, he should always eat. Smack your head. That was the guy that was talking about it. But was he the dude? Oh, yeah, the potato. Potato sack. Bystander, title of the episode. Flooding what? Because maybe he was a time and then he turned back. This is sort of the conversation that he had with Aaron the first episode, right? Exactly. Oh my gosh, it took me a while to figure out that it's a mother. Oh my gosh. Oh, like Carla. Oh, so he liked Carla, but then Carla winds up getting married to Yeager. Oh man. I feel so bad for him. Sorry. You wanted to be commander so that Carla can take notice of you, and yeah, now that you are, she's married to him. Hi, Tony Aaron. Did you have to say that? That's when he saw him. How is it his fault? So that was when Aaron turned the first time, right? At East father. And that's when he had the key around him. There he is. Oh, yo, yo. So he's the one that broke the thing. Oh my gosh. Wow. When Aaron was under the ICK or whatever, where they were gonna have Historia eat him, and then they touched him, and then he had all these flashes. I saw the man, but I never like gave it much importance. I guess I should have. And it turns out that that man was the guy that trained them when they were trying to be scouts and stuff. And then he was the same man that um when I think it was during the first episode, I believe it was the very first episode, where a group of scouts came back and a lot of people died, and then this guy just like they had the rest of someone's body, and then the mom came, and then he's like, my son died for the right cause, right, or something or other, and then this guy just unloaded on him. And I'm like, I remember clearly in that episode that I felt like he shouldn't have done that, because he just sort of like made the woman believe that her son died for nothing, and that had he actually like agreed with the mom, then she would have felt sort of like a little bit better that her son died, and he didn't do that. So it was the same dude, and he knew Grisha, because I remember in that episode where he was training the mom, and then he said that your son has become something. But I completely forgot about him and the fact that he actually knew Aaron's father. So when like Aaron realized that he was the one, that was in the flashback, that his father knew him in or whatever, and they went and got him. And then he went through this story about Grisha just like showing up outside the walls. One day he had no memories. They don't know how he got outside the walls. Like, I'm like, the fact that he didn't have any memory, I feel like maybe like he was a 10 and then he turned back to being a human, and then he had no memories of it or something, like when Aaron turned at first, and then he ate his father, and then he didn't remember all that. So I thought maybe that's what it was. So the guy brought him in. Oh, we got to see Hannah's. So the guy brought him in, and then they sort of like became friends, I guess. And then he brought him to this bar, restaurant, or whatever that Carla was the server at. And clearly he liked her. And then he's like, if he were to become like a commander of a scout regiment, then she's gonna take notice of him. But it didn't turn out that way. When he became a commander, he was burying, Grisha. So it's like, I felt bad for him, And then he went out with the regiment, came back, a lot of people died. And then he saw Carla with Aaron. Oh, little Aaron was so cute. He was so cute. So, yeah, he found out that she gave birth, right, to Grisha. And then he just like unloaded on her and then basically called her like what was the word that I'm looking for? So a girl who flirts with every man in sight good for absolutely nothing besides pouring drinks will never understand. I guess basically he basically said that she was like worthless. I don't know. Like she was not special because he was really like hung up on the special word, because Grisha said that he was special because he decides to go out there and face the Titans. Like he became a scout, right? He's a scout. So Grisha said that he feels like he was a chosen one, he was special, and that, yeah, because I guess Carla was just spending her life not, I don't know, just living a mundane life. I don't know. But when he said that, I'm like, oh, you did not just say that. But then she's like, what does it matter if I'm not special or not, or if you're not special? There's something wrong with that. Because everyone is there also saying that he's nothing special, he's just the son of someone special or something or other. I don't know. There was a lot of special. I was gonna say there was a lot of specialists. But that's not what like, okay, you had him, alright, okay? You had him being a commander that's losing all these people, and then you have Erwin that they said has not lost any people yet, so he felt like Erwin was like special, like a chosen one, so he asked Erwin to take over the command or something, and then he retired. And Hanji was like upset because she thought that, like I thought, well, I didn't actually know that he quit being a commander, but when that scene when he just like lost it because all those people died, I thought that when they mentioned that he left, he didn't want to become a commander anymore. I thought that he did that because he was tired of losing people, but that's not what it was. He left because he felt like he was not special, and Hanji was upset with that, and that's when Aaron like chimed in with him also not being special. So yeah, there. And then he heard that let me see. He heard that Wall Maria was broken down, and then heard that Carla died, and Grisha. Actually, how did Grisha come upon Aaron? Because I know that when he heard, the last we saw of Aaron was him being dragged away by Hannes, right? During that episode when the mom died. That's when we saw him last, right? and then we saw the father on a horse making his way toward Moria, I think. So how did he get to come upon Aaron? And then he took him to the forest or whatever, gave him the serum, made him turn. He's like, I think your mother. I don't know. But after he did that, and then Aaron ate him, Aaron was by himself. Keith saw the bright light of him turning, so he went and found Aaron by himself, and then he brought him back to where all the other people were, and then he had the key around his neck. And I've always wondered, like, how did he get key back? Because as we saw, he ran away from the thing. The key was with Grisha, and then you see him like sometime later, and then he had the necklace on his neck. He had it on, so I'm like, how did you get it? And that's how he got it. The father found him, brought him to the forest, gave him the serum. He turned, ate the father. Keith found him, and then did the father give him the thing before, or was the key on the ground and Keith put it up around him? They might have shown it already, but I forgot. So yeah. Aaron has been working on his hardening, and they use his hardening as some kind of weapon that, they have this sort of like enclosure where the hardening is like all over with this little sort of like hole or something. And then when the time is coming in, and then you stick his head through the thing, then something's gonna drop on the neck and like sever the nape, and then you die like that. And then they're like, yay, now we're gonna be able to kill Thanos without losing anybody. So I guess that's gonna be some kind of defense for the wall, and they are gonna go. But then again, okay, I understand how this weapon is supposed to work and everything, and it's a great weapon, I guess. But what happens if, I know Reiner is the cool Sultan, right? And he's the one that brought down War Maria. What if, I don't know if there's another cool Sultan, or what if even Reiner himself? What if he comes back in and then it's like, run, and he just, like he did, for War Maria? That weapon or whatever, it's only in one place, right? There's like a big wall around y'all. So I don't know what that thing is gonna do if Reiner decides to break down the wall, or, and another location, and Aaron is not there. You can see what I mean. And then they revealed that Keith is the one that messed with Aaron's gear, because when he was training them, and they were trying to learn how to be suspended, like sort of in midair with the gear on and everything, and Aaron's gear was not working properly, until they figured it out, and then they gave him another one, and then he was able to do it, I guess. And then it turned out that he was the one that messed with the equipment. Like, for real, I did not see that coming. I guess he was feeling still jealous. He did not want. I guess maybe since Grisha said that special is some of the special people that make the scout or something. That if maybe Aaron also made scout, then he was gonna be special. That means he's special, and he didn't want him to be special because he was Grisha's son, and maybe he was still jealous because he wanted Carla. I don't know, but he's the one that messed with it, and I'm like, ooh, I did not see that coming. And he's like, he's only a bystander. He could change anything at all. I can't believe that a character that I saw in the first episode, or I don't know, I guess I shouldn't dismiss anybody from now, because I really haven't thought about him in forever. So thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up. Oh no, let me not end right now. the scene where all the scouts were in somewhere, sitting down and I guess eating. And then you have these, feels like they were new, or maybe they said they're also part of the 104th. I just don't know if it's the same 104th there. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they're new recruits. And they were like, they are excited to, take back Wall, Maria, and then I think Jean's the one that mentioned something about them being different, like he was better than this new guy. And then you see the look in their eyes. The guy's like, yeah, you guys have changed. There's a look in their eyes. And then I remember so was it episode 2 or 3? I don't know. When they were doing the training, right? And then I don't know who mentioned it. I think it might have been Keith and somebody else, and they were looking through the recruits, and they're like there's a look in some of their eyes that oh my god, like some of them have a certain look in their eyes, and you know that they have seen stuff or something or other. And I remember saying that Annie had that look in her eyes. Erin didn't have that. Oh no, Erin didn't have that because the mom died. But some of them didn't. So when they also, all of them right here, like Connie and Sasha and everyone, they had this look in their eyes because they have been through a lot of stuff. So with that kid was like, there's something that's different about you all. I'm like, I remember that scene. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. And then Connie's like, he's gonna go back to his village because they have something to do, and he wanted to go back to his village before they do it. And then one of them was like, is there any way that they can turn the mother back? And it's like, for now they can't. Maybe once they know more about Thanos, they might. And I feel like I've said this before, but I feel like they are gonna try to find a way to turn people back to being like Thanos, back to being people, because people are made of Thanos. Whatever, man. They are gonna find a way to find a cure for that. I just don't know if they're gonna be able to do it. So thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. I'm Patreon.com/movie. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.